guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, as you know, a couple of days ago I uploaded a Christmas gift guide for babies that are sort of 3 to 6 months of age, and I showed you everything that we have bought Joel for his first Christmas. Wanted to come on and just do another really quick Christmas gift guide number 2, because we've got so many things that we've been buying for Joel recently that he's probably had early and we otherwise would have got him for Christmas, and also things that we've been given from people, and I just wanted to show you his absolute favourite toys at the moment and things that we are loving, because if you haven't got them already, these would also be an excellent idea for baby's first Christmas. So grab your snacks and get cozy, and let's get into the video. So the first thing that I would highly recommend is a pretty basic device slash something that could double up as a toy. So it's called the Moby Whale bath rinser. These come in, I believe they do them in a blue colour as well, but as you know, I have gone for the grey because I get everything in grey and white. This was actually given to me at my baby shower, and it's a rinser, so it's for washing all the soap and the shampoo off a baby without getting any water in their eyes. So it's been fantastic for that. But then once Joel got to about 3/3.5 months, he started wanting to play with toys in the bath a bit more and becoming like more alert. So he loves it so I just scoop up a load of water, pour it all over him, and last night he was in the bath and he was trying to catch it, play with it, splashing around, getting really excited. So this is so good because it's a 2-in-1 essentially device, and it's really good for a bath toy. So these retail between sort of £8 to £12 depending on where you get them from. I know that they were selling these on John Lewis for £10 and £8 on Jojo Maman, so definitely head over and check these out. I would highly recommend, and this is something that you will be using for a couple of years as well. So the next thing, this is his absolute favourite toy at the moment. It's very colourful for me, I do know that, but this was actually given to us from a friend of mine, a girl that I work with, when he was born. And since he hit about 12 weeks, I would say it's become his absolute favourite toy. So these are the LeMays toys. I don't know if you can see it on there. They do a couple of different ones. So they do this peacock, they do a firefly, they do a caterpillar, like a few different ones. But I love the fact that they've got the monochrome patterns on the back, so that's really good for their developing vision. Obviously, babies can only see black and white for the first however long it is, a couple of months. And then it's really like crinkly as well. This bit squeaks. It's got different, like, it rattles. It's just like a multi-sensory sort of all-in-one toy, and then it's got the hanger on it so it can go on their pram, their car seat. We hang it on our playmat because our playmat is white, so I like to add a couple of different coloured toys to it just to make it a bit more interesting for him. But I love the fact that this also fits in your changing bags. So yeah, this comes absolutely everywhere with us. So these are £10, and I've seen them on Argos and I've seen them on a couple of other sites as well, so shop around. And like I say, they do a few different ones. If you don't have one of these, I'd highly recommend the LeMays toys. And next thing are any books with lift the flaps inside. Ever since she was about 12 to 14 weeks, we do half an hour in the morning and half an hour before bed of just looking at books, and I'll read them to him. They're very quick and simple to read, so his attention span tends to stay on track till we finish the book, but he is obsessed with what's behind the flaps. So anything like this he just loves, and it holds his attention for longer than me just reading like a normal book to him. So this is obviously Dear Zoo. We've also got Where's Spot and a couple of other different ones as well. But like I said, most of these retail for under £5, and they are great stocking fillers for baby. And next is one of our other favourite things to do at the moment. So we do similar things to this in our weekly sensory class that we go to together. So I thought I'd buy some sensory cards to use at home. I got the 5 cards. They were £4.50 from a little company called Jack and Fred Sensory over on Etsy, and you can choose which cards you want, but I love the fact that they're double-sided, so you've got 5 cards but you're essentially getting 10. So yeah, they were £4.50 plus a couple of pounds postage, so not very much at all, but they've got a dark pattern on the back and a light pattern on the front. And then you've got like your more sort of complex patterns on these ones as well. So he loves these. We pop some like chill out or classical music on the TV, and then I'll just lay him on the floor and slowly go over his head with one of these images, and he just follows it. So it's really, really good for their developing vision, and this is a great stocking filler for baby as well. These can also be used from newborn, because it's never too early to start doing the black and white sensory cards with them. So if your baby is a bit younger than 3 months, these would be great as well. Something I've actually been gifted from a friend, it was a hand-me-down. I thought that he wouldn't be using this till he was a little bit older, but I got it out about 3-4 weeks ago now, and it's actually helped him to roll over. So he rolled over for the first time because I put this toy out of his reach, and he's just obsessed with the fact it sings. It's got bright flashing lights when it's going, and he loves it. He'll sort of roll around on the floor with it. So this is the VTech Crawl and Learn Bright Lights Ball. This is an older version, because like I said, it was a hand-me-down from a friend. But they sell this in Smith's Toys. I think it's around £15. This, if you buy anything at Christmas, get one of these. They're absolutely amazing. So I'll just quickly show you what it does. Then you've got like the different buttons that you press that do different things as well. But oh my god, he loves this. So like I said in my last video, anything that plays music and has bright lights and flashes, he is obsessed with. So this is an excellent toy to get baby even before they're 6 months old. So if you don't have one of these already, you seriously need to get one because they are amazing. It means that you can do all of the baby sensory like range of activities at home with baby. So this is a baby sensory gift bag from Busy Baby Sensory over on Instagram. I believe these retail at around £8. We were gifted this by the company to try, and we are loving it. So every week when I go to a sensory class with Joel, we get given one of these next to our mat that we can use during class. So I was so excited when they sent me, when this company sent me one of these to use at home. It's got a range of different things in it. So this flashing ball is one of his favourites. I've actually got a separate one of these to go in his stocking this year, as you would have seen it in the last video. It's got a chiffon scarf, so these are great for like peekaboo games with baby, and it's got loads. I won't show you everything in there. It's got loads of little things and like bubbles. It's got the little wooden rattle with the coloured ribbon on, which he loves, and one of his favourite things in there is this foil blanket. So this opens up really, really big, and we like to make a den, so I'll pop this over the top of his playmat and then lay on his playmat with him just before bedtime and shine this around, and it reflects off the foil, and he absolutely loves it. So there's so many things that you can do with these. Just pop some music on YouTube. You can do loads of different actions with all of these things. So yeah, and you can also buy like sensory boxes, monochrome themed ones, any colour you want really, over on Etsy. But if you don't have one of these already, I would highly recommend. There's so many little toys in this one bag, and it's for not very much money. You really, really need to get one if you haven't got one already. This will keep you entertained for hours, and this is probably one of the toys that we use the most. So a couple more things on my list. This again was a present from a friend when Joel was born. So my best friend got this for him. We started using this just before he was 3 months old, but his head control wasn't great then. Now his head control is a lot better. It is amazing. It says from 3+ months. And I would say if your baby's head control is good before then, yes, it would be great. If not, wait till after 3 months. But it's basically an inflatable water playmat. So you fill it with air and water, and then baby can do tummy time on it, or even sit next to it and look at everything that's inside. So it's like it's an under the sea theme. I've actually put it away because I had some people around just before lockdown for a baby date and kind of had to make some space in the lounge. But I'll open it up and show you. Obviously it's not blown up at the moment. But you've got all these squidgy fish, so when it's filled with air and water, these all float around in the water, so baby can try and capture them. So it's really, really good fun and keeps them mesmerised for a good sort of 15-20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. So this is great for making tummy time a little bit more interesting, and I believe these are around £10 over on Amazon. So if you haven't got one of these already, this is another great activity to do with babies. And then the last thing that we are loving at the moment, so we got this about 3 weeks ago, and when he got to coming up to 4 months, I thought I'm going to try and get him a Jumperoo, because everyone said as soon as they can hold their head up, Jumperoos are better entertainment than maybe his baby swing was. So he does tend to get a bit bored in his baby swing now. So I think when we put the Christmas tree up, it's going to go where his baby swing is. So we will be packing that away. I'm just not quite ready at the moment, so that can wait till December. But I have got the Jumperoo to replace the swing, but we have actually been using it already. So I wanted to go for, because Jumperoos can be quite big, I wanted to go for something that was a little bit more compact and a bit space saving. So I've gone for the FisherPrice Space Saver Jumperoo, and it folds up so flat so you can store it behind a door or anywhere really if you haven't got much space. So I am also not really feeling a bright plastic toy in the corner of my lounge. And I know that sounds awful and really selfish, but I love the fact that this can just easily be folded and packed away when he's not using it, so it's not a massive eyesore in the corner of your living room. Because I tried to find a neutral Jumperoo and it's so hard, there's not really any out there. So, and I thought it was a bit unfair on him, so I have gone for a bright one, but it can be packed away so easily afterwards. This was, I would just grab it to show you because it's folded up at the moment. He was playing with it last night, but just so you can see how small it folds up. And that's how small it folds up for storage, and then it's got like a little bar that goes over the top. They retail for around £80 to £90, and I did actually see them on Amazon the other day because they are sold out in quite a lot of websites now, but I saw them on Amazon the other day, so head over and check that out. It's the FisherPrice Space Saver Jumperoo, and it's absolutely brilliant. He's loving it so far. It's got flashing lights. I will pop a clip of it in a second, but it's got flashing lights that plays music. It's got little like a bar that goes over the top so he can try and hit the toys. But yeah, I'll just pop a clip of it in the next slide because this Jumperoo is an absolute dream. So that is everything that we have been loving recently, that he's had a little bit earlier than he should have done, as kind of part of his Christmas presents and kind of just because I can't stop buying stuff for him. But they are the other load of toys that I would highly recommend getting baby for Christmas if they're between 3 and 6 months old. If you haven't done so already or don't own any of those things already, I would highly recommend them if you're stuck for ideas. I will link everything down below in the description box for you, and if you've got any questions, just drop me a message on here or over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!